grandpa's coming over later.
Hey, Timmy! Your mother told me you were sick.
Yeah, she said I got the Rona.
Okay! Takes me back to 2020, you know? So, since you were sick, I figured I could read you a story.
Well, I don't really...
Too bad I'm reading you a story. This one is called Quarantine 2020.
Okay,
It all started Wednesday, September 16th.
When?
Right now!
Shut up, Timmy!
Cover your ears, little Timmy. You named your teddy bear after yourself?
I did. My mama never said I was much of a creative type.
You're definitely not. Okay. To start again, no interruptions. Okay. I should probably put on my reading glasses.
You know, I'm not really the biggest fan of stories. I mean, you could do something.
And I'm not really the biggest fan of kids who talk back. It all started Wednesday, 2020, September 16th. There was a group at Hannibal LaGrange University called the New Edition. And this is their story.
Help me. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. La, 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 la. Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paperboy, the evening TV. Everybody eventually says that they're as lost as you. So everybody shouted together, hey, don't sell your dreams so soon. Everywhere you look, there's a heart to hold on to. Everywhere you look, there's a faith, somebody who needs a heart. Everywhere you look, yeah, you're lost out there and you're all alone. A light is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look, la 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 la.
Oh, you want to put the chair over here? No, we're like shooting from
It's day 1 of quarantine. I don't know if I'll be able to make it out alive, guys. I'm looking at the surroundings and they're scary. I don't know what to do. What?
Quarantine, day 1. So tonight, I got me some dinner, got some Sloppy Joes, some sweet potato fries, apple and salad, all good things here. And then after I get all that done, and that stuff was better than I thought it'd be, then I'll do some reading.
Alrighty, it is day 1 for quarantine in Pulliam, top floor. We got some Sloppy Joe, French fries, and coleslaw, and we're having a pretty good time already. We have some big plans for this quarantine. Abaya, you liking those fries?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Coin.
Coin.
Now, a flat, typically round piece of metal with an official stamp used as money.
Common. Plentiful. You have a jar full at home.
Yes. Convenience stores even have a tray full that you can take pick up the extra change on top of your dollar.
Flip a coin.
Stop on a dime. That cost me a pretty penny.
Wait, you skipped my line.
Oh no.
Not worth the plug nickel. All day long. Good luck.
Day 1, it's the night. We're battling a wasp. Okay.
Freaking die.
Okay, ready? 1, 2.
Wait, it's a...
Okay.
Where's it at? Oh my gosh, it's so angry at me.
Okay, come on. You got this.
I'm not scared of it. I just don't want you guys to get hurt.
We won't. We're tough. Yep. I think it's dead. So long story short, quarantine is going amazing.
Quarantine, day 2. Haha.
So I woke up this morning to there being ruffles in the bathroom. I thought another person moved in, but nope. Well, shoot. Now what? Day 5 of quarantine, and I'm currently eating some on the verge of being moldy strawberries. And upon further inspection of the room, I found string. So I am Bear Grilling it, and I'm working on making a zip line to tie to the tree so that I can climb up and look at y'all above me. Or I just might make a necklace for the dinosaur, I don't know.
So it's quarantine day 2.
And we can see the people playing the ping pong.
This guy thinks we're stalking him.
Yeah,
So
but
we got
that's fine.
ping pong over here for entertainment.
White Hat is doing fantastic,
And-
potentially.
And then we got a ladder on a fire escape that we're watching.
Wow. And that guy.
I definitely thought that was a mouse coming up.
Me too. I don't know what it
I
was.
think it's a cord.
Oh, so how are we feeling today?
Not dead.
Not dead. Amen.
Yes.
Great. Okay.
Look, he's climbing up the way.
Yes. You're doing great.
fun.
We're so proud of you.
Good job.
I really hope he can't hear
I
us.
think you probably can.
He probably can.
all you do, sir.
We appreciate you.
Oh my gosh, twins!
Waving through window.
We think the bird is in our hallway. The bird's in our hallway.
Bird in our hall?
Amanda,
Can you name the bird?
Amanda, your bird is in our hallway. Oh, it's coming at us. You stay there, buddy. That's your side. This is our side, okay? If you start flying, I will cry.
Do we have a... Oh, we do have a
Should we name it? Oh, it's coming toward us.
Jimothy? It's coming at us.
You stay there.
Jimothy, I'm not dealing with your crap today.
Ow, this is a gross banana.
I'm not. Jimothy? Stay there, buddy.
Bird to not care. What is that?
He's like, this goes psycho. I don't want to...
Oh, did he go into the room?
Again.
You'd think he'd stick with one room. He's starting to get selfish, okay?
Buddy.
This floor is our floor. We were here first. Accept it, Jimothy. Accept it.
George would never chase me around and cause me to scream. George is a good... He's a good animal. Unlike Jimothy. Jimothy is, he's a character.
Well, my guess is this is probably his home. So he has a nice little, like, elevator moving shaft area for him to visit both of us.
Nobody had claimed those I didn't want those jalapenos. And whoever's peanut butter that was, well, it ain't theirs no more. It wasn't theirs. They left it there. Same with the chips. I rest my case.
Caleb Isaacson, are you stealing people's peanut butter again? Again?
So let me get this straight. You will take somebody else's peanut butter and somebody else's chips, but you'll throw away jalapenos. It makes perfect sense.
It's me!
Add it to the timeline. Caleb Isaacson wastes perfectly good jalapenos.
It only happened once with the peanut butter. Just once. If there was more peanut butter, I'd take it. But I haven't eaten it yet. It's still sitting just... Oh, wrong way of the facing camera. It's just sitting right here. I'm about to eat it, though. So I'm gonna be hungry after this.
An absolute madman.
But I could use a Gatorade right about now. Amanda, you want to send Jimothy over here with a Gatorade? That'd be awesome.
Right, let's see here. I've got red and blue left, and I have peanut butter. So, you get me a basket or something I can tie to Jimothy's feet, and then I'll head him your way. Or I can go to the other side, stick my head out the window, and throw them to you. How good of a catcher are you?
Peanut butter! Yes! Bring it on!
So if I remember right, that little thing right there, that's an uncook, right? Because I just need to throw it over that tree. Alright, you ready? Ready for this?
Listen, I got enough room right here. I could stick my head out and catch it. Send Jimothy my way. And if you have the string, just tie it to his ankle and then around the top of the bottle. I mean, that's one way to get it to me.
Yeah, I think Jimothy flew the coop. Get it? Because he's a bird? No, really. Instead, we need someone from the outside to get my cord and tie it to the tree between us. And then, like, swing the end up to me where I catch it, tie the peanut butter, swing it under, and it's like a pendulum and swings right to him. There we go.
Yeah, no.
Man, Caleb, you're such a dream killer.
And then that's where this cord comes in, is you attach it to the thing and to the peanut butter. That way when you fling it up, if it gets caught, then maybe you can reach it with the cord. Okay, I'm done.
Okay, I swear to y'all, I'm sitting here and there's a full-length mirror out there and I keep seeing something walk past. If I die, it was nice knowing you.
Now that's spooky. That's real. Oh, and our floor might be falling through.
Definitely feels like it's falling through.
Hey, Amanda, we might be seeing you real soon by accident. Okay? Okay.
Loose floor tile maybe underneath that? Yikes. That's all I gotta say is yikes.
Okay, there we go. Okay, you can't really see it in the video, but that floor is moving when she jumps on it. Yeah.
Sorry again.
I'm sorry. My stuff's in the way.
Take 2.
Take 2. Okay, and go. Yeah, so the floor's moving.
Y'all make a little more racket so I can, like, pinpoint where you all are to perfection. And I can move the empty mattress underneath that spot so when you fall through, you have a nice landing.
Toad, where are you?
I am 95% sure that my mother is going to be sick of me by the end of this. Yee.
Ah! Mom and Dad are fighting!
Trump doop 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 baby Trump doop 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 baby Trump doop 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 baby Trump mommy Trump doop 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 mommy Trump doop 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 mommy Trump doop doop doop.
Rufus was a dear and frightful friend.
Amen.
He disappeared often, but he always came back.
My name is Amigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Chloe!
We're crazy!
Day 4. Pancakes, sausage, and a glass of milk that I already finished off. Woohoo!
For the last 20 minutes, I've been walking up and down the hallway to get my exercise. And I walk in this small room, and there's a ball in here. I don't know whether to be excited or to be creeped out. There's just a ball in the room.
Was it there before and you just hadn't noticed? Or did it just randomly appear in there? If it just randomly appeared in there, I think you may have a problem.
I don't know. It very well could have just appeared there. And if so, that would make sense of why there's someone walking past my door at night.
This is me hugging a monkey because he's the only one in this world that is immune to coronavirus. How do you feel about that, George? Yeah, same.
My mom called me today to see how I was doing, and while on the phone she was like, "By the way, your grandmother might say something next time she sees you." And I said, "Cool, is everything good?" She said, "Well, she's concerned on how many people you've exposed." And I said, like the people that I exposed, they're in quarantine too, everyone's being careful. And she said, "No, your grandma's concerned of the germ jumping out the window." And I said, "Well, what do you mean?" She said, "Well, I told her that you were, still staying healthy and you crack your windows each day to get fresh air. And she's concerned that the COVID's going to jump out the window and it's going to climb up the wall and get y'all above me. And she's also concerned that it's going to go out the window and go down and get on the sidewalks so that the people that are walking on the sidewalks will get it."
I'm sorry, but that's really funny. I don't know if it's just because this quarantine thing's getting to me, but I'm dying. I can't.
Listen here, Caleb. Okay. I don't need no man. I will marry myself.
This is not me laughing at you. This is me laughing at the comedy of the situation and my stupidity. That was so good. Hilarious stuff. Thanks for sharing. Hi guys, welcome to my first ever unboxing video. Today, we'll be unboxing this bag that I got from, I believe it was Heather McSmith. So, first we just take off this wrapping paper. Woo! And see what we got in here. All right, look at what we got. We got all sorts of Smarties, and there's more of them. Here we go. Oh, and look at that. We got ourselves some Skittles. All the fun stuff. Oh. And a couple more Smarties. And a couple more Skittles. Wow. Quite a variety they have in this bag here. This is a nice unboxing so far. Oh, and look at all these Reese's we have here, ladies and gents. Quite a surprise. Quite awesome, actually. I love me some Reese's. There's some good stuff. Oh, dude. Man, I haven't had some of these in forever. Ah, yes. Have you ever had Fun Dip? Now this is going to be quite an adventure, ladies and gents. You can do all sorts of fun stuff with all this sugary goodness, also known as Fun Dip. And you can have lots of, as the name says, fun. Oh, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of those. That is awesome. And for our last item from this unboxing, we have one last Reese's. Thank you to Heather McSmith for sponsoring this unboxing video. And thank you to HLG for sponsoring my time in quarantine. Oh wait, I pay to go here.
this is my life now, guys.
Just staring at a computer screen, waiting for some Prince Charming to let me in. Ah! This week has really ruined my self-image of being a good student. Because I just, left after 8:30 because I can't access the course. So why does it matter? You're not letting me in. Ah! I would cry, but, I'm just laughing hysterically at everything at this point. So, I don't know what to do, guys. I'm losing it.
Abaya, am I beautiful? Oh my gosh, thank you!
Needing cleaner water came after the Flint crisis. So my theory is that somebody was trying to make money off of the poisoning, having Hannibal's water being poisoned. They forgot to add a chemical that let the water go through lead pipes without eroding, causing poisonous things to leak into the water. Basically, they poisoned an entire city. And it was this big, first ever man-made human crisis in the U.S. And it was a big story back in 2014. My theory is with they raised, because a lot of our water sucks. It's not good water, but, my theory is that it's not as bad as most people claim. But anyway, just different thoughts on that.
Kara, 52 card pickup.
I picked him.
I like cheese. I like cheese. I like cheese. I like cheese.
I think you can do it. Oh!
Are y'all tossing, cheese on a string from the top floor to the bottom floor? What?
I don't know what you're fussing at, Amanda. It's not it's like the window of a dorm room in a, that's been basically condemned or anything. It's fine.
These dorms have not been condemned. Have not. Nuncook will rise again. Yeah.
Hello, how do you do? I hope you're feeling fine.
So, someone who understands the Bible way better than I do, please explain to me how in the 32nd chapter of Genesis, how it literally is describing how Jacob wrestled with God and God couldn't beat him, so he had to dislocate his hip. 'Cause, why?
I think the point is he did beat him, though. Unless I'm misunderstanding something about that text. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, so the text says that's the reason for his name is because he struggled with God. But something's really cool on that other note. I don't know. But something's really cool is that if you look in verse 10 of the next chapter, it says, "For I have seen your face as one sees the face of God," and it's just whoa.
So Jacob was left alone wrestled him till daybreak. When the man saw he could not overpower him, he touched the socket of Jacob's hip so that he had a wretched hip. And then, you'll struggle longer. You've struggled with God and with humans and have overcome. You struggled with God and overcame.
It's like he literally just compared Esau's face to God's face. And he can do that because he literally just saw God face to face. Which is really cool. Yeah.
So how come Jacob could see the face of God and he's fine? And then Moses and Abraham both described not being able to look at God because they're like, the second we look at you, we're gonna like drop dead. So how come Jacob got that pleasure?
I don't know. Like, maybe that's a part of the mystery of the incarnation, because God in human form, then we actually get to see him, and he gets to take on manhood fully, and we actually get to see him in bodily human form, and it's not this deified body that's like, what?
Okay, now that just went into like God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit, like 3 separate people but 3 the same people. It's like a bunch of people all got to see Jesus, but like God, even like the most righteous of people in the Bible that were declared righteous by him couldn't see him. So do you think then maybe that it's almost like, you know, God in the body, but in the Old Testament? So almost sort of like Jesus was in the Old Testament and he was the one who wrestled with Jacob, because Jesus was 100% human while still 100% God.
That is an idea that's presented. Some people agree with that. My question of that is, would that change the whole thing of when Jesus actually came down? Because also that idea is presented with like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego of who's that other guy walking around in the fire? He looks like a son of the gods. Also on the maybe it's Jesus in the Old Testament, another one is Abraham, or because like with Abraham and Lot and those guys, one of them like looked like a son of the gods or something like that, or like he was talking directly to God, and so that's another one on the list for you.
So, random idea with the Genesis Jacob thing. I think that maybe when it talks about in verse 24 that Jacob was left alone and wrestled with a man, it could have just been an angel of the Lord. And when he says he sees God face to face, it could be more metaphorically speaking of the presence of God. Like when Moses goes to the burning bush, you know, obviously Moses doesn't actually see God, but obviously his presence was there because he's speaking to Moses in that time. Does that make sense?
I don't know. I'm just trying to figure it out, okay? I swear. Or actually, I don't swear. You know what I mean.
Y'all are blowing my mind right now. Okay? Okay.
Okay, I'm back. So, I don't know. I mean, he was always there. It was just he decided to come down in the form of baby instead of full-fledged human? I don't know.
It wearies me. You say it wearies you. God can justify ungodly because his son died for the ungodly. But how I caught it, found it, or came by it, what stuff is made of whereof it's born, I am to learn. The point word of God appears to stress that faith is not our own righteousness. And such a wet sadness makes me that I have no much ado to know wet sandwich. I did not say that. Faith believes in him who justifies the ungodly. So right now, your mind is tossing in the ocean where your ungodly is totally.
Oh, look at that Irish accent!
Burgers on the flood.
Burgers on the flood.
When faith is born in his soul, we are still ungodly. Or like it were the pageants of the sea do overflow for the petty trafficker. But in the beginning of the Christian life, where justification happens, we are all ungodly. Did you learn?
Yay!
We are all ungodly.
Guys, it finally happened. Rip my Bible. Here's the cover. It lasted I think it lasted about 2007. It's 2020. 13 years. That's so sad. I don't know what to do.
Are you ready for this? Okay. You ready?
Am I supposed to try and catch it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That didn't work. Hold up.
What if you come like there and like
Okay.
underhand?
Alright, you ready for it? Don't you fall out of that window.
At least my head.
Just your Okay. No. Okay. Okay. Okay.
We gon' burn the whole house down.
New Ed fam really be going crazy right now. Ah, this is not good, guys. Remember how this conversation started? Because I don't.
Hey, how's it going, Sensei? So, my quarantine has been difficult. I had already been struggling with feeling alone, but I felt like I've come out of it knowing that I am surrounded by people who love me and love the Lord, and that I am blessed beyond what I could even possibly imagine. I just love New Edition and everything it's taught me. It's taught me to challenge myself with what I believe about the Lord, and to challenge myself to be better constantly. And I really appreciate that. And I've been able to reflect on that during quarantine, and so I'm grateful for that experience.
So, I have gotten some things done here and there over quarantine, but I probably could have been a little bit more productive. So, to future me, if you ever end up in quarantine again, get off your phone and get off of YouTube. At this point, I'm just spamming these because these are kind of fun. Not really spamming, more of just continuing to take them and having fun conversations with someone who may or may not be there, or may or may not watch these. At this point, my phone just needs a face on it, and I can call it Wilson!
Hi. So now that we're nearing the end of this saga, with all of us being out of quarantine tomorrow, you kind of think, because you don't realize how long 10 days is until you're put in a building, in a room by yourself and your thoughts. And the worst thing about it, honestly, it wasn't being sick, it wasn't being alone. It was knowing that what I had done, not on purpose, but exposing you all, had affected you guys all in such personal and individual ways. And that was the worst part, But then the one thing that made it a little bit better was how understanding and kind and not bitter you guys were. You guys texted me multiple times a day, like saying, "How are you now?" They would text me the next day, "Hey, how are you now?" You guys were never upset. And I know it got hard. It got real hard. But you never cut me out. You never said, "Well, like, we'll talk to her when this is done." You were there and you were making sure I was okay when all of you had been so drastically affected by something that none of us really could have controlled. And I'm excited to see where that takes us in the future.
Hey, Sensei.
Howdy.
It is us, the three who quarantined together. We're all still alive. Surprise, surprise. And these are our final thoughts at the end of quarantine.
All right, so my final thoughts. I think that this quarantine has made me stupid productive, and it's made me also realize just how much I really appreciate the group of people that we have and that we can act together and share the gospel together, and I think that's really cool.
Okay, it's my turn. This has been our week, but I've really appreciated it. I probably wasn't as productive as I could have been, but I was more productive than I would have been. And I do really appreciate that we were like all together, and it gave me a lot of time to think about like why I didn't get to go to my family, and like how even though we were in quarantine, it could have been for better purposes instead of just keeping negative. And I got to know these girls a lot, which was really nice to get to know people and to realize that I wasn't alone in stuff that I was dealing with, and also being able to share that with them was really cool. So yeah.
Cool. Well, my final thoughts would be that spending quarantine, I learned a lot. One, I feel like we all everyone grew a lot closer, so I thought that was really nice. Kind of had some fun bonding as a team. That was great. I also think that I definitely learned to be okay with not always being in control of everything, because definitely when you're stuck in quarantine, there's not really much you can do, and you kind of just have to let other people do things for you, which I didn't really like very much. So it was a good learning experience. Be okay with that. And also just kind of gave me some time to think about how I am spending my days and how to be more intentional in those. And I also think it was great to have other people here to be able to, bounce off and just realize the importance of fellowship, and also to be able to share ideas and to be able to witness to other people. Yeah.
So that's our final thoughts.
Happy Hanukkah.
No, happy Dr. Pepper
Appreciation
Day.
And then we can cut it.
And we love you.
Love you.
And so, the breakfast bunch of the modern day, whether they be in Pulliam or Nuncook, or at home, or back in Kleckner because somebody got out early, they finished out their 11-day sentence, and they did it with a smile on their face and Jesus in their heart. And they were all back in the basement of the CMC where they belonged. The end. How are you feeling, Timmy? You got spit on my glasses.
That was beautiful, Grandpa. Can you come and read it to me tomorrow?
Yes. We'll see how you're doing. Get some rest. Good night, Timmy.
Good night, Grandpa.
Yep, your fever's down.
I have a weird family.
I wish that I could go to Target. It's been a few weeks. I'd spend a couple hours shopping, buy something I don't need. Last night I dreamed I went to Starbucks. I heard him say welcome back. Then I woke up and drank a bad cup of coffee through a homemade mask, and now I'm sad. Quarantine life, quarantine life. Can't lose weight, but I'm losing my mind. Quarantine life, quarantine life. Killing that corona with a Clorox wipe. It's lonely inside, but we're gonna survive this quarantine life, quarantine life. It ain't all good, but it's all alright. I think I might have had a birthday, but I don't know what month it is. And on the days I take a shower, yeah, I consider that a win. And every day my girl's complaining, cause they closed the salon. Now she's looking like a stranger to me. I always thought she was a blonde, but she not. Quarantine life, quarantine life. Friday night toilet paper shopping online. Quarantine life, quarantine life. Made the Tiger King famous overnight. It's lonely inside, but we're gonna survive this quarantine life, quarantine life. It ain't all good, but it's all alright. I wanna leave my house, I wanna touch my face, I wanna hug my friends. I never thought I'd say I wanna go to work, I wanna wear some pants, kids to go to school. I love them, but oh man, I wanna play a show, doing what I love. I wanna go to church, Cracker Barrel brunch. I wanna leave my house, I wanna touch my face. Oh, it's just another day in this quarantine life, quarantine life. Quarantine life, quarantine life. Friday night toilet paper shopping online. It's long.